Heyo, what is going on? It is Danny, boy Reginald, back with you again for another edition of the Sports Insanity Podcast, right here on the Sports Insanity Network. Episode 462, as always, sponsored by the Dugout of Millwood. Um, just a couple of things here. Obviously, Bill will join me in just a second. He's dealing with something right now. He's been working pretty hard all morning, so I want to give him the time that he needs. Um, I just wanted to jump real quick about the Knicks and them finally losing a game at home. Obviously, I'm not wearing any Knicks stuff right now. And look, the Knicks they'll get their fair share of coverage all season. But I want to say this real quick. You know, the Brunson
Joins the chat.
injury is tough.
Yes, it is. Hi, folks. Bill Corpus, Crispy Murphy here. Sorry about that.
You're fine. Brunson injury is tough. They have a he has an ankle sprain. I think it's like a grade one ankle sprain. He injured himself late in the game against the Magic. Um, it's gonna be a tough one because he's been the huge rock that the team really needs. So now they have to play without him, and um, I just think look, it's day to day, week to week type of things. But like I have a lot of concerns about it, and while I think the Knicks can get by, missing his production on the offensive end is gonna really stink. Is going to really sting. And now more than ever, we need more players to step up. I'm talking to you, OG Anunoby. I'm talking to you, Deuce McBride. Karl Anthony Towns has to be the number one guy, which I don't trust him to be, but he's going to have to be that guy. Mikal Bridges is going to have to be more explosive on the offensive end, too. He's been doing a great job. But the bottom line is, it changes everything. It changes the strategy. Now, does that mean that the Knicks are going to be bad? No, they have good talent, but everything changes now that our point guard is not playing, and
That's true.
he's gonna miss tonight's game against Miami. I'm not very thrilled about it. Let's see what the Knicks do. Show me something against this good Heat team. So, just wanted to make that comment real quick, and then officially welcome Bill Corpus Crispy to the
What's
floor.
up, folks?
How's it going, Bill?
Good, good. Happy Friday. We made it through another one.
Yep. Um, and like I said, this episode always sponsored by Dugout of Millwood. We have more card breaks coming from the Dugout of Millwood. That'll be
Yes,
on
we
this
do.
very YouTube channel. So be sure you subscribe. You hit that button for the notifications. You'll know when Mark Halpern will have more of his card breaks, the one of one on this very YouTube channel. Um, Dugout of Millwood, thank you for sponsoring us as always. We
We
got
love you, Dugout of Millwood.
yeah, so we got MLB awards to talk about, and then of course our regular football Friday, week 11. Did not get off to a great start for this team, as expected. The Jets are terrible, but we'll dive into that a little bit later. Um, fresh off some MLB awards in the offseason.
Yes, we did. Yeah, the Cy Youngs, the AL Cy Young goes to Krubel. What's his name? Go ahead.
Tarek Skubal.
Terrence Kubel, who's won for the Detroit Tigers, who won the AL Cy Young, and the NL Cy Young goes to Paul Skeens.
Yeah, Skubal's amazing. Like this was obviously not a shocker of who got the Cy Youngs. Tarek Skubal, he's gonna be a rich MFer at some point, when the Tigers ultimately trade him and he signs somewhere else. You know, like he's an unbelievable force, man. Top of the rotation guy, gets a bunch of strikeouts, ERA's low. Like everything about his pitching ability is just amazing. And then of course he's a left-hander, so it's like, that's double the fun. And then of course Paul Skeens' rise to just um to stardom has been tremendous. And apparently he wants to be a Yankee. So, I'll take Paul Skeens.
Dude, can you
Yeah.
imagine Paul Skeens, Max Fried, Garrett Cole,
Mhm.
and Carlos Rodon?
Yeah. I mean, take Rodon out of the picture. Cam Slittler, right at the tail end. You know?
May I rephrase that?
Yeah.
Can you can you imagine Garrett Cole, Max Fried, Paul Skeens, and Cam Schlittler? That rotation would be absolutely terrifying.
yeah. But of course, that's a Yankee wet dream. We want those players, obviously. But
You know what? Paul Skeens, he's sort of like Otani, and what I mean by that is, remember, Otani was an angel.
yes.
And if he stayed there, he would have no chance of getting a ring. He has two now.
Hmm.
He has he now has two rings. Like that he probably wouldn't be getting a ring. And that's what Paul Skeens. As long as he stays in Pittsburgh, I don't see him getting a ring anytime soon. And that's a shame because he's a great pitcher.
Look, his sub 2 ERA is great for a lot of things, but the Pirates can't win with him. At least not yet. We hope that that can change with them. But history tells me with the way the Pirates are running things, it's not going to change. But right now, Skeens is stuck in Pittsburgh, and you know, all we can hope for is one day the Yankees have a chance at him, and boom, bam. And then, of course, like I said, Scooble is just tremendous. 221 ERA all season. Again, big time strikeout guy. Um, and he has just lethal stuff, man. And the Tigers benefited from that. The problem is, can the Tigers afford him? I don't think they can.
No, that's the thing. Can they afford him?
Yeah. It looks like the Mets are in on him trying to get a trade, which would be tremendous for New York. Um, he's been tied to so many different teams, but yeah. And then of course that's the Cy Young. Other that we gotta acknowledge. How about Rookie of the Year, Nick Kurtz from the A's. Um, this was unanimous, and as it's not shocking, he was tremendous. He had 36 home runs, near 100 RBI. Oh, sorry, he had 86 RBI, 90 runs scored, 290 batting average. Absolutely tremendous. Um, Drake Baldwin, from the is that the Guardians? No, Braves. I'm sorry, the Braves. I can't. Sorry. What am I saying? The Braves, the NL Rookie of the Year. I am off my game today. I don't know what I was thinking.
Ding.
It's okay. Um, Manager of the Year, Pat Murphy. This is not shocking. The Brewers were the best team in baseball in the second half. And then how about this? Stephen Vogt, um, winning the AL Manager of the Year award in each of his first two seasons in Cleveland. Tremendous stuff. And then, of course, you have the MVP. Congrats to Shohei, Bill.
Shohei Ohtani winning it back to back.
Hmm.
And this man is the best player in baseball. Like, I don't think he's even human. What do you think?
He's a four-time, three of them consecutively. Yeah, I mean, you can argue that he is the best player in baseball by far. You can also argue that Aaron Judge is the
Who
best
also
player
won
in
AL MVP, who won AL MVP for the second year in a row.
yes. You can argue him too, because he can hit 50 home runs like it's nothing. Look, Shohei, I think what brings Shohei down a bit is the fact that while he can pitch and it's very impressive that he can pitch, the big problem is that he's not the greatest pitcher. At least not. We hope that he becomes that, but his pitching ability is not what his hitting ability is. So that to me is gonna slightly give the edge to Judge, but it's hard to argue when you have 50 stolen bases and you know home runs galore and you win two World Series rings. Like it's hard. It's very hard to do.
It is very hard to do.
Yeah, but Shohei again MVP. He's a tremendous player. Judge again MVP. He's a tremendous player. He edges out Cal Raleigh. Cal Raleigh got 13 first place votes, and Aaron Judge got 17. So it was a very neck and neck type of thing there.
And
But
all the Judge haters are having a fit today.
yeah, but you know what? Who cares? Look, Aaron Judge, and look, I'm gonna be real with you. I thought it was gonna be Raleigh, and I thought Cal Raleigh deserved that MVP. But to say that Aaron Judge doesn't deserve MVP is crazy. Like Aaron Judge is unbelievable. He's an incredible hitter. He's an incredible part of the Yankee lineup. The Yankees don't win a lot of these games without Judge. Let's be real about that.
No, I agree. And I'll tell you this, Raleigh, MVPs don't hit 240. Sorry,
But
not sorry.
like MVPs also hit 60 home runs and
True.
catch nearly every game. To say that Cal Raleigh wasn't an MVP candidate and he was a fake MVP candidate type of thing, that's just straight up ridiculous. You can't you can't ignore the fact that he is so durable and his power, his hitting alone propelled the Mariners to a near World Series run. That can't be ignored, Bill. And
I know you're right.
anyone ignoring it, I don't care what his batting average is. Anyone ignoring it is ignorant. Bottom line. And I know I was redundant in that point, but you get my point. Like
I get
you're,
your point.
look, the bottom line is you're a fool if you think Cal Raleigh didn't deserve MVP. You're a fool. He is one of the best catchers in the league. He's obviously one of the best hitters in 2025. That can't be discounted. I think it's absurd.
Yeah.
So, but look, Judge is well deserved of the MVP too. I'm not saying he isn't. Judge is a tremendous hitter. He hit 331 all season. You know how hard it is to have a full season hitting over 300? Very tough.
No, it is hard. So, but would you still say that Judge deserves MVP?
Well, I'm not saying he didn't deserve it. I'm just saying that Cal Raleigh deserved it better.
And because mostly it comes from a catcher too.
Like, you know how hard it is to hit home runs as a catcher? Like that doesn't happen. When Piazza was doing it, we were all like, "Oh shit. This is rare."
True.
You can't ignore it. So, I'm not mad because Aaron Judge won. I'm biased. I love Aaron Judge. But
I do too.
everyone, talking smack about Raleigh and how his season went out. Like, no, like he had a great season. And the 13 first place votes is proof of how great of a season he had.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, congratulations to Aaron Judge and Shohei Ohtani for winning back-to-back MVPs.
Yeah.
Like, both very well deserved.
Mhm.
So now going to the gridiron. Going to the gridiron. Last night, Thursday night football, the Patriots beat the Jets 27 to 14. Reggie, my brother in Christ.
The Jets
What?
are who they are who they are. Like we were talking about it on Gridiron. They didn't get embarrassed. They're not a dumpster fire. Look, they are who they are. They are a bad team. They are they've been better, they've been coached better of late, but you have a coach that's inexperienced, right?
Yes.
So they are a team that has inexperience with coaching, that has one that does not have a real NFL quarterback. And look, this is no disrespect to Justin Fields as a player. I think that with proper coaching and a proper system that works for him, I think he can thrive. But with the way that the Jet coaching staff is assembled, you have Tanner Engstrand, who is a passing guy, having designed runs for Justin Fields. It doesn't work. It does not work. It's that look, the Jets are who they are. They are a team that's not good enough to overcome mistakes. They're a team that's not they have talent, but they're not talented enough. You know, they're probably a year or two away from actually taking off if they do things the right way. So them losing to the Patriots is not shocking. I'm not mad. I'm not disappointed. I know some people will be like, "Oh, I'm not mad, but I'm disappointed." No, I'm none of those things because this is expected. We expected the Jets to go out on Thursday Night Football and lose to the Patriots. The Patriots are obviously better. They had a rebuild that took what, 6 months?
Yeah.
No, and the bottom line is you have an experienced coaching staff in New England. You have Drake May, who is the guy. He is becoming slowly but surely one of the best quarterbacks in the league. He has that it factor. And
And he's a favorite for MVP.
exactly. And then of course you have this stud young running back in Trey Henderson, who once again did Trey Henderson things, scored 3 touchdowns last night, two of them rushing.
Thank you
So
for the fantasy points, Trey.
yeah. So look, it's just a matter of the Jets are not as good as the Patriots. The Patriots are obviously better. They're better coach, more experienced coaching staff, coaching up a bunch of dogs. It was expected. This was expected. And it's okay to just say that. That's all it is.
Yes. Yes. No, the Patriots were a beast last night. Patriots were an absolute beast last night. And again, I'd like to thank Trayvon Henderson for all those points.
Yeah.
So that helped me tremendously.
Yeah.
I'm now in good shape in my fantasy matchup this week.
There you go. And another thing. Um I thought the Jets did an honorable job. I mean, look, again, no more, it's not about moral victories. They hung around with the Patriots for quite a while. Like, for a while, it was just a 7 point game. And they were a defensive stop away and one big drive away from really turning the tables. I thought they turned the tables early with that opening drive touchdown, which they chose to receive. They won the coin toss, chose to receive the ball, and drove down the field for a touchdown. That never happens. Never.
Oh, it does not. So yeah, so Patriots snap the Jets 2 game winning streak. And New England has been a beast this year. Looks like we're going back to the olden days of New England's glory days, huh, Reggie boy?
Yeah, I mean, look, they're 9-2, the first NFL team to 9 wins, and they and the Colts are right neck and neck with each other. Like they are, it's looking great for New England. I'll tell you that much. And it's fascinating what a year can do, right? You get the right coaching staff in place, and there it is. There it is. It's tough sometimes, man. It really is tough sometimes.
It really, they, yeah. So that's Thursday night football for you.
Mm.
Now it's time for the Sunday slate.
Yep.
All right, and guess what that means? It's time for Reggie.
Pick 'em.
Um,
Pick 'em.
it's time for pick 'em.
Yeah.
All right, Reggie, my boy. Washington and Miami in España.
Uh, I'm giving the edge here to Miami because, um, look, you can go off and criticize Tua and them all you want. They have the better playmakers. And Washington is just debilitated with all these injuries. I'm going Dolphins in Spain.
I'm gonna go with Miami too. Carolina and Atlanta.
Um, I'm gonna go here with the Panthers.
I'm gonna go with the Panthers as well.
Yeah.
It's the NFC South, nothing to be excited about.
Buccaneers, Bills in Buffalo.
In Buffalo, so I gotta go with the Bills.
Yeah, I think there'll be a great home field advantage for the Bills. Um, However, they scare me. The Bills scare me sometimes. They don't necessarily have the defense. Offense is shaky too. Um, but I don't know if I can trust the Bucks up north right now. So I'll take the Bills to win at home. Home field advantage too is key.
Houston and Tennessee.
I'm gonna go with Houston. Tennessee is terrible. They're gonna get the number one pick again. That's how bad it is, dude.
And it's not gonna help much, is it?
I mean, they can get what, a receiver, maybe a running back. I don't know.
Ryan Callahan is I think Callahan might get fired after this year. Okay, an actual decent game. Chicago and the Minnesota Vikings. Reggie, talk to me.
Um, this is an interesting one. The Vikings are, while they're not terrible, they are also aren't that great. The Bears, though, are they're slowly becoming a team to watch. Not necessarily one of the best, but they're a team to watch. Big time matchup in the division. I'm gonna go with the Bears on the road to beat the Vikings.
So you're going with the Bears?
Yes.
Guess what? So am I. The Bears.
Yeah.
Okay. In the first game of the post-Gable era, the Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants.
Um, I'm gonna go with the Packers.
I am too, actually.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Packers. Bengals, Steelers.
Well, first with the Giants Packers, I'm just gonna say it's time. It's yeah, I don't have much faith with Winston as QB this week. I really don't.
Well, what do you got to lose though?
Yeah, they ain't going to the postseason, so nothing to
Look,
lose.
you have Kafka as your interim guy, right?
Yeah.
He's realizing right now with Dart injured, he doesn't want to play Russell Wilson because Russell Wilson doesn't give you the best chance to win. So you got to go with someone that may offer you that shot. Jameis hasn't had that shot all year. So what do you got to lose? They're 2-8. They're at home, so that helps. But what do you got to lose? They're 2-8. What's the worst that could happen? They lose another game and go 2-9.
Okay, Cincinnati and Pittsburgh. Who do you got?
I'm gonna go with the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is a revenge tour for Aaron Rodgers and company. They lost in that Thursday night battle with the Bengals a few weeks ago. The Bengals since then have really been defensively they've been terrible.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
I just don't trust the Bengals enough to win these games. And you know what? I'll have egg on my face again if the Pittsburgh Steelers give a crap ass effort like they did last week in LA. You know, so
I'm gonna go Pittsburgh.
um Chargers, Jacksonville.
Oh, this is easy. Chargers.
Yeah, the Chargers are one of the best teams in the AFC. And it was apparent these past few weeks. So Herbert is tremendous. Um, the Jaguars, they lately have been showing who they are. They're not necessarily a great team.
Maybe they were a little overhyped.
They got lucky in the first few games. They ran into a Kansas City team that obviously was still trying to find its footing. Like it seems to be patterned this every time with the Chiefs, right? So yeah, I think the Jaguars they got lucky, and now they're showing who they really are. That's the last of the 1 o'clock games.
All
Four
right,
o'clock.
now we go to the 4 o'clocks. Seattle and Los Angeles.
I'm gonna go with the Rams in this one. Uh, MVP candidate versus maybe MVP candidate Sam Darnold. Matt Stafford is obviously he continues to amaze me. Um,
Call me crazy. I'm going with Seattle.
okay, I mean, look, they're on the road. Um, Not necessarily hostile environment, but you know, it'd be very impressive on the road if they can get a win. Um, the only reason why I'm taking the Rams because I think they have better threats offensively.
Yes.
For those of you bettors out there, it's -3.5 for LA. 49ers Cardinals in
Oh, this is an easy one.
Glendale. I'm going with the Niners.
I'm going with the Niners as well. Um, Baltimore and Cleveland. This
Give
is an easy
me
one.
the Browns are terrible. Did you watch I know you didn't watch the game with the Browns and Jets. Um, but did you see the crap ass penalties that helped the Jets win? Like the Browns are just awful. They're poorly coached, they're poorly assembled. They make way too many mistakes. The Ravens will kick their ass. The Jets only won by what, like 7 points? The Ravens
Yeah.
will probably win by like 20. Give me the Ravens in Cleveland.
Okay, next. The Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos.
Um, I'll take the Chiefs to win this one. I have a hard time trusting the Broncos. I really do. Um,
Okay, call me crazy. I'm gonna pick Denver.
okay, why?
They're at home,
Mhm.
and while Mahomes is playing like Mahomes, I think maybe you know what? I think I'll just pick KC.
Why? Why do you think the Denver Broncos are going to win?
I
Like,
think they can beat them at home. Okay, yeah, Mahomes is starting to play like Mahomes again,
right.
but I think KC is not the team we've been seeing the last couple years.
1,000%. I mean, look, the Chiefs are not they're not the Super Bowl Chiefs anymore, right? They have slowly become um not necessarily an afterthought because the Chiefs are always going to be in it, but the bottom line is, you know, they don't have the same winning pedigree. They don't have the same players. You know, the league has figured it out, bottom line. But I don't trust the Broncos. I do not trust the team to come out. They always come out flat against all these opponents. I don't trust that they're going to actually um, be competitive here. Maybe
Yes.
defensive, maybe defensively, but I just don't trust it.
So, well, looks like this is one we differ on.
Yeah.
Um, okay, next one we got Detroit and Philly.
I don't want I think this is a trap for the Lions. I'm going to take the Eagles to win this game.
I'm gonna go with, you know what? You're in Philly. I'm going with Philly as well.
Yeah. Yeah, no, look, the Lions are a great team, but um I have a lot of questions about the Lions now. I thought they were the best team in football. That's obviously not the case. Um, I think this is a trap for them. I'll take the Eagles to win here. And then of course Monday Night Football, Cowboys Raiders. This is easy as hell. I mean the Cowboys to win on the road in Vegas.
Okay, so no, I'm going with Dallas. Guess how much I hate to say that.
I know it hurts you inside. I know it.
Oh, it kills me inside, my friend. It kills me.
Uh, we
Okay,
say
Red.
we say goodbye to Colts and Saints. What's up?
All right. Most cheapest game, most expensive game this week. Go.
I'm gonna go. Well, I mean, the Jets Patriots, it was like $98 when I last saw it. I know it doesn't count. I'm gonna go with the Texans.
Yes, that is one of them. It's actually tied.
It's tied. Okay, with what?
The- Would you like to take a guess?
Ravens.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Both of them. Tickets as low as $13.
Yes. Well, the Browns are terrible. Like, why would they jack up ticket prices if they're such a terrible team? You know?
Okay. What is the most expensive game this week?
Oh, I'm gonna go Philly. Philly, Detroit.
That is incorrect.
Okay. I get three guesses. Buffalo, Tampa Bay.
One more guess.
Uh, okay. Vegas, Dallas.
Actually, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I actually just looked at that.
Okay.
The lowest ticket is $301.
Are people out of their minds?
People are out of their damn minds.
Fuck.
Dude, people are out of their damn minds.
What the hell?
Who would spend $301 to watch the shitty ass Raiders and the less shitty ass Dallas Cowboys? Like, who would pay that type of money?
All right. Whatever.
I don't understand.
Uh, by the way, one correction I have to unfortunately make to you, Bill.
Let's hear it.
Brian Callahan hasn't been the coach for the Titans in a while, so um, you know,
Oh, yeah, yeah, he got fired.
get fired. So
Yeah, sorry, my brain isn't with it right now.
you're good. Um, yeah. Mike McCoy hasn't really done a great job with them either, so he's probably not going to be back. But you know, in any case, uh, real quick before we go. You see, Major League Soccer has announced. I know we don't really talk soccer here, and
No, we don't, but
we're
go
not going to
ahead.
pretend to be soccer fans. But did you see that Major League Soccer has made a calendar change? They're now going to go from late summer to spring calendar
Okay.
season rather than the early spring to winter season. So the usually in MLS they start right around March and then they go to like December.
Yes.
Now they're gonna go from like late July to May. And of course, this aligns them with the global uh, soccer calendar, which is July to like May-ish, right? MLS Cup will be in May. I think the MLS playoffs will be in April. This is massive. This is a big deal. You know, for the longest time, we've aligned ourselves more with, and I say we, I mean like US and all that stuff, have aligned ourselves more with like Mexico and South America and everything, where we have this spring to winter season, while the rest of the world follows the actual calendar, which is summer to spring. Um,
Yes.
and it's gonna be pretty interesting. You have a lot of cold climates. Minnesota, um, is a very cold climate. Toronto, their outdoor stadium too. They're gonna be very cold climate. Seattle, very cold climate. New York, we were more subtropical now, but that's gonna be pretty decently cool. Um,
Yes.
so having regular season games in the winter, I think they're gonna take January off, but having regular season games in the winter for soccer, it's different, but it's a big deal because now you're gonna attract more of the regular soccer market and everything. So I hope it works out for them. I really do.
I hope so too.
Now they're gonna be competing with the NFL.
Which they're gonna lose.
They're gonna lose too. They're gonna compete with basketball, which
Which
they're
they're gonna
gonna lose
lose.
to. Um, they probably gonna even lose to hockey. The funny part.
I think so.
Yeah. Um, I just found it interesting. I found it interesting that they would actually make that change.
I think so.
Yeah.
So okay. So is that it for today?
That's all I got, man. Just want to make sure that we're not missing anything. Because I know we missed that Marshawn Kneeland stuff, which was a bad part on me. Um,
Ding.
if you like what you see, why wouldn't you? SportsSandyNetwork.com. Log on and you know, read all the crazy stuff that we all write and stuff. Mike Rifkin and Mark Halpern are like
Yeah.
the champions of writing things. So please read their content. It's really good. And then of course on the YouTube channel, this show is live Monday and Friday usually. Um follow our socials, all of our pods. wherever you get your podcasts.
Yeah, follow it, follow it, follow it.
Mm.
All right, everyone. We hope you have a good weekend. Enjoy some football. From all of us here, stay safe, take care, and thank you to the Dig Out of Millwood. Follow us on all platforms and go to our website, www.dsportsinsanitynetwork.com.
We appreciate you. We love you.
And we thank you.
Bye bye. We're still alive. We're still alive.